How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beer Reviews, back with another goddamn Hop Butcher versus beer. Listen, these dudes do beers, and they just fuck around with shit. And then they fuck around with shit some more. And then I end up getting them in the mail, and then I have to do versus beers. So, yeah, sit tight. It's going to be a longer one, because that's how these verses go. We have Hop Butcher for the World Melotron, and we have Hop Butcher for the World Melotron with mango. These are both double IPAs. They are with Azaka, Mutika, and Simcoe hopped. 7.5% alcohol by volume, but as the orange one would denote, that be your mango, baby. These were canned on the 16th to 18th of October, so they're less than 2 weeks old for me, which is probably about cash money, son, when these should be drank or drunk or whatever kind of tense you want to use. We're going to drink them. What else do they have on them? On your base version here, besides all that stuff in the back, they have their Hop Butcher tasting notes of fruit punch, lively, dig that word, lively citrus and tropical fruit. On the back of the mango version, we have ripe mango. No shit, Sherlock. Faint pine and fruit cocktail. So yeah, those are your fronts. Those are your Hop Butcher tasting notes on the back you have there. And yeah, let's do this. So we're going to go base, your left, my right, and mango on the other side. Do the classic Massive Beer Reviews super pour. It's like I'm made for this shit. Now here's the thing. I pour these pretty close to each other, like not all that different. You have a darker, markedly different color head on this one, and not much of a head on there. And you're like, okay, what's up with your shit pours, Massive Beers? Did I just refer to myself in a third person with not my real name? Because I'll kick my own fucking ass for that shit. Anyway, what are you doing here? I can wrap my brain around what's going on right now, because I mean, they look relatively similar. This one has a richer, I keep pointing behind it, you have no idea what I'm doing. This one over here has a richer core to it. This one's a bit lighter, but this one doesn't have a head on it. So if I cover up my hand on there, the light doesn't get down into it. It seems a bit darker. So that might be more this one having a bigger head on it. This one not having a head on it, that could be your mango, man. Mango infused, however they put it in there. You know, that can drive out a kind of head on it. It can drop down with the oils or the bits and pieces of the actual puree or fruit or however they put it in there. That can kill a head on a beer. So it kind of makes sense. So this one, with its head on it, looks a bit darker than this one, even if I cover it up. But they look relatively similar. This one, like I said, had a little bit darker head on it, but they look like big old hazies, you know. What are you going to do? So, let's start with the non-mangoed version first. That's a fun fucking nose. I mean, you know, it's Hop Butcher. They talked about on the back here, they actually have written fruit punch. That's fruit punch, you know. A lot of people talk about fruit punch in beers, and I've actually never really gotten like an overt fruit punchiness, but in this one I actually do, and it comes off like shittily fucking Hawaiian punch fruit punch, which is fucking delicious. And when I say shittily, I mean shitty for you, like kind of old school powder based fruit punch, the shit that they used to give you like at concession stands at high school football games. Fruit punch is sugar water, not like real legit like mashed up fruits medley to give you a fruit punch, like kind of from sugar based fruit punch. And I'm giving that or I'm saying that in a very complimentary way. Words are hard sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I can't get past it now. It's high C, or a Hawaiian punch, I should say. Fruit punchiness. There's a soft bittering on the edges there. Sure, if anything, it's tropical Hawaiian punch, not just straight up red color, red B or red 80 or whatever the fuck it is, kind of Hawaiian punch, but it's there. That's fucking cool, man. That's a cool beer. That's the cool nose. I dig that. Kind of curious to see where the mango goes. Let's see. Cheers. Yeah, it gives this kind of... it's fucked up. Because you always give these kind of like off-the-wall kind of comparisons to shit when I talk about Hot Butcher beers. And they from the off the cuff, they sound horrible. Nail polish. I'm getting like a nail polish vibe from this. But it's not in a negative way. It's more of an evaporative alcohol kind of sense to it. So you're getting that fruitiness. You're getting that mango, but it's coming off in a little bit more bittering component. And it has that little bit of acetone evaporative kind of nail polish thing to it, but in a kind of welcomed way, not in a negative way. So you're definitely fruit punch all day on this, and with soft bittering around the edges. You're getting that bigger bittering component, a little bit bigger kind of fruity bittering component, like the way mango skins kind of work on that, but you're getting that little bit of evaporative kind of alcohol thing over here. So similar beers, but pretty different stuff at the same time. Dive into regular. Cheers. It doesn't follow up with a huge fruit punch component. There's a little bit of fattiness in there, and like a little bit of a buttery popcorn thing. So you get a little bit kind of diacetyl-y kind of thing going on there. Very little bit, nothing too crazy. It's got a thick, creamy, fluffy, almost like porter-like mouthfeel to it. It's more real fruit. Like I said, it's fruit punch. It's kind of like Hawaiian punch, tropical fruit leaning in the nose. It's definitely more legit fruit on the taste, and there's a nice bittering on it. It's more biting graininess, hop pellet graininess, tomato stalky graininess, kind of around the edges, kind of giving you a little bit of a check on that sweetness. It's nice. I like it. I dig it. I think it's fun. It's a hazy, and it's more New England than a lot of the beers I've had from Hot Butcher. And I've said this of a couple of their beers. I'm probably going to upload a bunch of their stuff all at one time, so you're probably going to hear it ad nauseum when I upload it. Probably put up like 2 verses and then maybe 2 singles of Hot Butcher stuff. But it's some more of the more hazier New England style beers that I've had from them. Not that it's a negative thing, but it's a little bit more what other people are doing as opposed to Hot Butcher doing their own thing. So I dig it. I like it. I think it's fun. Just more traditional New England style haziness in a very good way, though. Nose is killer, though. Let's dive in that mango. Cheers. Super similar in mouthfeels. There's that creamy, like I said, porter-esque kind of mouthfeel to it. You get less of that little bit of diacetyl butter thing. You don't really get that over here. It's a little bit more muted on the hop, like kind of fruit front, but you get a little bit of that kind of from concentrate kind of mango thing too. I shouldn't even say from concentrate, real mango thing too. It's not over the top. It has a nice sweetness to it. It's actually markedly less sweet than this one over here, and I kind of dig that. It just adds this kind of freshness, this realness to the beer. And it doesn't taste as synthetic. I hesitate to say synthetic because these beers don't come off synthetic. I've been throwing a lot of words out there like, you know, Hawaiian punch and, you know, sugar and this and that. They all taste organic. They don't come off synthetic. But this tastes more like real fruit juice than this one does. But it's negligible too. Yeah, they're tasty. I dig it. Like I said, like it's one of those things where I dive in Hot Butcher beers. And you'll see the one that I actually post when I post these. They're Traveling Scientist, where there's just this hop fuck duckery going on, and it's just like, that's the shit that piques my interest. These are really good beers. And really good representation of New England style IPA. and I dig that. I just get a boner for when the Hot Butcher guys kind of veer off this track, and it seems like at least the last couple ones they've sent me have been a little bit more kind of New England leaning, and they're killing it. They're probably one of the better ones I've had personally from outside of the northeastern area when it comes to New England style beers. But I like it when they fuck with shit and get all weird and stuff, and I dig the attempt. The do a base, fuck with it. Do something, fuck with it, because that seems like what I've been doing a lot of lately. But man, does it really turn me on when I get really weird, like that Traveling Scientist. I love that fucking beer. So not to talk about other beers while I'm doing these beers, but anyway, fun stuff, delicious. Let's talk about them. Are these some of the better double IPAs that I've had as of late? They're still worthy of being in the conversation. Not in the upper echelon. I've had better ones from other people and Hot Butcher themselves, but they're pretty damn good stuff. I mean, I have so many. It's hard to... You can't put them all in there. You can't be that person that puts... Like, every beer is a fucking A. If every beer is an A, then all the beers are neutral. There is no A. Yeah, so, they're worthy of the conversation. Just outside that upper echelon. Value and availability. You can get them off shelves. That's kind of how Hot Butcher does their thing. But as far as cost, I don't know, $18 probably. 16, 18 bucks. 19 maybe, 20. Market value, I guess. And leave you with, if you like what we like this, if you like hazies, if you like New England style IPAs, if you like all that stuff, if you like, you know, your thick, turbid New England style double IPAs, and you want just a little bit of bitterness with your sweetness, because you're going to get it here, but it's not going to be over the top, and there's a nice little kind of play between each beers. They're fun to drink side by side. So if you want a little bit of Hawaiian Punch nose and a nice, you know, rich, hazy in the taste, much the same over here, but in slightly different fashion. And both of these are going to foot the bill. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little hazy right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers.